Hello and welcome to the Car Compass. In today's video we have a review for a 2026 Toyota Tacoma, and this is a TRD Sport. This is a 4x4 double cab, an I-Force gas engine. You do have other options like the I-Force Max, which is a hybrid powertrain, but this specific one in our video today is just a gas regular engine. And this engine is a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder that's going to bring you 278 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque. The other two options that you have as far as the engine goes in the Toyota Tacoma 2026 is the lower horsepower engine that's going to be present as standard in the SR trim, and that's going to bring you 228 horsepower and 243 pound-feet of torque. And then if you go to the hybrid powertrain, the I-Force Max, that's going to bring you still a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, but it's going to produce 326 horsepower with 465 pound-feet of torque. Now, towing capacity on this specific one in our video today is 6,400. If you have the hybrid, it's only 6,000 pounds. MPG on the gas engine is 19 city and 23 highway. If you get the hybrid, it's going to be 22 city, 24 highway. And the tank size capacity does not change across all trims. It's still 18.2 gallons. Now, what are the trim levels that you get in the Toyota Tacoma? It's going to be SR, SR5, TRD Pre-Runner, TRD Sport, which we have in our video today, the TRD Off-Road, the Limited, the TRD Pro, and also the Trail Hunter. Now, as far as the bed options, you can get 5-foot or 6-foot, depending on the trim you get. If you have the hybrid, the only option where you can get a 6-foot bed is going to be the Trail Hunter, which is the highest trim on the hybrid. Now, before we move forward, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out to bring you more content like this one. Also, comparisons. I did a comparison between the TRD Off-Road and the TRD Sport. Take a look at that one. Let me know how I did. Also, big thank you and a shout out to Folsom Lake Toyota here in Folsom, California for providing me with this car or with this truck for the review. Also, don't forget this video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust your YouTube settings to watch this at the highest quality. The reason I'm carrying this measuring tape with me is because once we get in the cargo, I'm going to confirm the length of 5-foot bed, and also I'm going to give you the width and the height of that bed. So not just measurements into inches, but you're also going to see what we get in that bed once we get in the cargo. Now, before we move forward and discuss the front end, I want to let you know that you also have an option of 6-speed manual transmission, and you can get that as an option on the SR, on the TRD Sport, and the TRD Off-Road. So now let's see what the front end brings you. And let's start with the Sport hood. That's going to be right here, and then your front grille is going to be matte black plastic. This specific one in our video today comes with a few add-on options. It's going to be the black overlay badges, and that's why you're going to see the Toyota emblems, and everything around the car in Toyota Tacoma is going to be blacked out because of that added option. This is going to be your full LED headlights, but your signal lights or your emergency lights are going to be bulb. Then you have more matte black plastic here. Your lower bumper is also going to be matte black plastic, full LED fog lights, and then you have a low front bumper spoiler right here that's going to protect you from mud and is going to help with your aerodynamics. Now let's go ahead and discuss dimensions on this Toyota Tacoma in the 2026. And if you have the 5-feet bed, you're going to get 213 inches in length. If you have the 6, you get 226 inches in length. Your width is going to be 77.9, and that does not include your mirrors. And then your height 74 inches, and then your wheelbase is going to change based on the bed size. If you have the 5 feet, you get 131.9 inches in wheelbase. If you have the 6 feet, you get 145.1 inches in wheelbase. And also your ground clearance is between 10.5 and 11.5 inches depending on what trim you get, what tires and what rims. Now your flare fenders are going to be the same exact color as the car, and now let's discuss the rims and the tires and the exact size you get in our video today on the TRD Sport. It's going to be 265 by 65 by 18, and the TRD Sport in our video today comes with 2-speed electronically controlled transfer case, coil spring multi-rear suspension, and you also have your tow hitch receiver in the back. Now these steps here are going to be add-on options, and Tacoma in black because of that added option. Your side mirror is going to be matte black plastic on the bottom, same color on the top. This does not come with auto dimming capabilities or automatic foldable, but it does come with blind spot assist. Around your window, you're going to have more high glass for the B-pillar, and the top and the bottom is going to be matte black plastic. This does not come with the sunroof or a moonroof. Your tank lid is going to be manually controlled, and you're going to be able to open it from outside without a button from inside. The Toyota Tacoma do have that option with the button for higher trims. Let me give you a side profile before we move to the rear. And now here in the rear of the Toyota Tacoma in the TRD Sport 4x4 double cab in the gas engine option. On the side fender right here for the rear, you have the TRD Sport sticker on both sides. And then besides that step on the side for the add-on options, you also have the mud guards and the door edge protection. And then as we come here in the rear, we continue to see the black overlay badges for the Toyota Tacoma, so everything is blacked out. And once we open this tailgate, you're going to see that you have a spray-on bed liner, which is another added option. Tailgates are going to be full LED. These are going to be your backup lights. You have your towing controls right here, and then this is your hitch. Under the car, you have your spare tire, and then on the passenger side, you're going to have your exhaust tip. The backup camera is going to be located right here next to your Toyota handle, and the way you're going to open this is going to be electrically assisted, which is a very nice option to have. Spray-on bed liner is an added option, and really the only thing that you have here in the bed is going to be your lights, and then some adjustable hooks right there. And that's pretty much it to put a cover if you need to cover this bed. Let me see if this is an exact 5 feet, and there you go, 60 inches, exactly 5 feet. And then your height for the bed is going to be exactly 20 and a half, almost 21 inches right there. And then from left to right, you're going to get about 53 inches right there. 53 inches for the Toyota Tacoma in 2026. And now let's move the camera and show you the spray-on bed liner and the light right there. This back glass is stationary, it does not have a window. You have your bed light right there, and then more of the same color as the car. This is a 5-foot bed as mentioned. And now let's close this tailgate. And now that we're done with the exterior dimensions, engine, trims, and all that good stuff, let's go ahead and talk interior. Now we're sitting inside the Toyota Tacoma in the 2026, and this is the TRD Sport 4x4 double cab. Let's start with the leg room. You're going to have 41.8 inches for the front, 33.7 for the rear. I'm 6 feet tall, just for you to get an idea how much space I have in this TRD Sport Toyota Tacoma in 2026. Plenty of leg room, plenty of headroom, absolutely no issue. Now, MSRP starting price for this specific on our video today is going to be $43,215. With all the add-on options, you're going to get to about $45,800 and some change. And let me remind you for the inside exactly what the add-ons are. It's going to be all-weather floor mats. You're also going to get heated seats. So those two are add-on options, plus the ones that I showed you on the outside, like the steps, mud guards, door edge protection, black badge overlay, spray-on bed liner, and so on. All those are added options. Now let's start with the seating surface. This is going to be cloth trimmed seats. Passenger is going to be manually controlled. Driver is also manually controlled, but with the lumbar support controlled electronically. Now the dashboard is going to have the Tacoma in high gloss, more trim right here in satin darker gray. Your shelf, this is hard plastic for the top, and then this is going to be your lockable glove compartment in Toyota Tacoma. These are going to be your air vents, and then some more speakers right there. This is equipped with a 6-speaker standard sound system. This is an 8-inch infotainment screen, and you do have the option to upgrade this to 14-inch, which is a much bigger screen. Let me put this into reverse to show you exactly how it looks. And the camera is pretty good quality, a little bit on the grainy side, but I find this a really good quality. Your navigation is not included, as we all know that Toyota does that. Your media, your telephone, your settings for your vehicle with trip information, and then your vehicle alerts. Let's go back to your trip information to show you exactly how it looks. Now let's go to your settings and show you what you have down here. Moving forward, this is going to be your start-stop button with the TRD, then your air vents, 1-zone climate control or single zone climate control, heated seats as an added option, defrosters, and more controls for your AC. Now this is going to be your TRD shift lever to put it into drive, neutral, reverse, and parking. And then behind that on the right side, you're going to have your 12-volt outlet, 2 USB-C ports, more storage. And then right here are going to be your drive modes. And the drive modes you're going to get is going to be sport, normal, and eco. And then once you put it into toll mode, it's going to get you the toll hole. There you go. And now moving forward, your cup holders are a pretty good, decent size in my opinion, with more inlays of the same design as the dashboard. And this is your key fob for 2026 Toyota Tacoma. This is going to be your armrest. This feels like leather wrapped, just like your shift lever, and you're going to see that the steering wheel is also leather wrapped. More storage right here. And now your rear view mirror is going to be auto dimming capabilities, but this does not have the home link. And then your sunglass holder and your lights for this control panel. You do not have a sunroof or a moonroof into the Tacoma TRD Sport. Now the steering wheel is going to be leather wrapped with perforation, and I find this as a 4-spoke steering wheel. On the left side, you're going to be able to control that cluster, the volume, the media, and your telephone. On the right side, you're going to be able to control your lane departure assist, cruise control, and all that good stuff. And then also your infotainment screen right there. This is satin insert, and this looks like a flat bottom, but it's not. This is round. The way you're going to control that cluster is going to be from the left side, and then this arrow will get you the possibility to control the left of that cluster, just like this. And then you go through your cards, and then you move this to the right side of the cluster, and you control the other half. And then put it into the middle, and you have more cards with your settings and all that good stuff. This lever right here is going to be to control your lights and your fog lights, and this to control your windshield wipers. On the left side of this manually controlled steering wheel, you're going to have more options for your lights, your illumination, your automatic high beam assist, traction control, and then your bed lights down here. The pedals are going to be aluminum pedals, and then your driver door is going to look just like this with a very simple design, rugged, and everything is black with some TRD inserts right there. Controls for your windows and your side mirrors, and the speakers for your 6 total speakers in your audio system here. Now we are done with the front side of this interior. Let's go ahead and talk second row seating. Now here for the rear bench of the TRD Sport in the 2026 Tacoma. This is a double cab. Let me remind you the space test, 33.7 inches for the rear leg room, and I'm 6 feet tall, just for you to get an idea how much space I have in this Toyota Tacoma. I put this driver's seat in the normal position, and that gives me plenty of leg room, and my head is not touching the headliner, which is a very good thing to have. Now the door panel is still fine. The TRD inserts, the door handle opener, and then one button to control this window. Looks pretty much the same design as the front. In front of us, we have one pocket for the passenger seat and no pocket for the driver. In between, you have cup holders. Everything is matte black plastic, which is the 12-volt outlet. No USB-C, no 120-volt outlet. Now, this bench is same design, same fabric as the front, which is a cloth trimmed surface and dual tone color. You are able to lift this bottom and get access to more storage for both of them. And then if you drop this backrest of the passenger, you're going to find your tire situation. You can also do that for the 60% that's found on the driver's side, but there's nothing behind there. You can upgrade to a JBL sound system, and you're going to find the subwoofer there if you have that option. You also have an option to add a premium package, which will bring you a lot more features. Now we are at the end of this review, the walk around, and here's the MSRP sticker for the 2026 Toyota Tacoma in the TRD Sport 4x4 double cab in the gas powered engine with all the add-ons, delivery fee. This will take you to a good $47,000 and some change. So please please keep that in mind. Let me know if you have any questions. Pause the video if you have to take a good look at all the options that this car comes with, the TRD Sport. It's a pretty basic one, just a few add-ons here and there. You do not have any major upgrades on this one or major add-ons like premium package or an off-road package or anything like that. So let me know how I did. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any feedback in the comment section below, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.